We thought never again was going to happen. We kept saying never again. Well, again, here we go. I am Felicia Graber, and I am a Holocaust survivor. I was born in Tarnów, Poland, in March of 1940. So by the time I was born, Poland was already under Nazi occupation. My father managed to get my mother and me false ID papers. He bribed a young man who had a car to smuggle us out of the ghetto. So first we went to a little town nearby, and I was 2 years old at the time. And when the landlady asked me what my daddy's name was, I promptly replied Shlomo. Well, Shlomo is a typical Jewish name, so at night she sort of packed our bag and we went to another town, this time near Warsaw, where again she sublet a room, and again I sort of opened my mouth and told someone that I was Catholic but really Jewish. And so we had to run again, and this time we ran to Warsaw, and I was drilled that I was Catholic, that my father's name was Josef Sloszaczek, and I was taught the Lord's Prayer, which I had to say every night, and I was told that my father was a Polish soldier who was missing in action. In 1943, the Tarnów ghetto was liquidated, and my father found his way to our apartment, and he had also false papers, but for all kinds of reasons, he had to hide in our one-room apartment. We stayed there until the Warsaw Uprising. Of course, the revolt was crushed, and Hitler was so angry that the Poles had the guts to rise up against him that he ordered the whole city of Warsaw be bombed, and the soldiers were going from house to house, getting the inhabitants out and blowing up the house. And this is one of my personal memories, getting out of that house, holding up to my mother. At the entrance of the building, there was a German soldier standing with a rifle, and I was just tall enough that my eyes reached his riding boots. And for years and years and years, whenever I saw anybody with the boots, I got very, very upset and scared. We were marched to a detention camp in Pruszków, and for some reason or other, they decided to let women with small children free. And so my mother convinced the guard at the gate that I was only 2. My father, who had pretended that he was sick, was escaped on the way to the hospital. He saw the train also, and he walked in, and we were reunited. That's how we were reunited with my father. We went to several farmers, and we found one farmer who lived in a 2-room house with his wife and 2 daughters. There was no electricity, no indoor plumbing, but they took us in and were very good to us. And we stayed with them until the end, until liberation. According to my parents, they were sure that the farmer did not know we were Jews, because it was way too dangerous, because many Poles were anti-Semitic, and so he managed to get a passport and get an exit permit to leave Poland. And we left supposedly for vacation, and we knew, my parents knew that we would never come back.